Welcome to Pub Preview, where we preview an upcoming game and give you our thoughts on it. We're your hosts, Gary. This is my brother Brian, and my other brother Brian.
Nice, good one. And today, we're going to be battling it out in the Battle of Durak.
Battle for Durak takes the classic trick-taking approach, but respins it so that players get to battle it out in a gladitorial fashion. On your turn, players will attack their neighbor by leading with a card which must be defended in suit by a higher card or by playing a trump card. If defended, the attack may continue by playing a card that numerically matches any card in play. This continues until all cards are defended, in which case they're discarded to a graveyard or the defender may retreat. And when that happens, all the cards that are played are placed in the defender's hand.
Once a battle is resolved, all players then replenish their hand. Play moves on to another player who will then attack their neighbor. The victor is a player who runs out of cards in their hand once the battle deck has been depleted. The final player to be left holding any cards in their hand is the loser of losers and has to wear the shame of their defeat until the next game.
In addition to the battle cards, players also get to take on a unique role as a class, where they get special abilities and skills that can augment or turn the tides of the game.
Joining us tonight is Jennifer. We're really happy to have her with us tonight. She's been on a couple other pub videos.
Yes.
And we're happy to have her. She is a teacher and an entomologist. Go look that word up. And she really loves games, so thanks for coming.
I'm happy to be here. Looking forward to playing this one.
All right.
Jennifer, since you're our guest of honor, why don't you go ahead and choose your class first?
I think I'm going to go with the beef.
That's about right.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to go with the barbarian.
All right. I'm going to, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll play the necromancer.
Yeah.
I'll play the necromancer.
I don't get a choice.
No, you don't get to choose.
That's appropriate.
So shuffle your class cards. Draw 3 at random. The other 3 are just going to come over here to the little kind of skill event
Barbarian needs
card.
to be on top there. It's appropriate.
All right, so those are your special abilities for the game. So Jennifer, you get to attack Gary if you want to start with the carnage and bloodshed.
Hearts is trump.
Hearts is the trump suit. Yes. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You're about to get beat by a girl.
Are you sure?
Oh, I feel like I'm in the 3rd grade again. Wow. I'm sorry. So,
8 of crowns. He answers with the 12.
You didn't know my history, but in 3rd grade I was beat horribly by a pack of girls, and now I'm having PTSD stress induced flashbacks on camera now.
On that note, I'm going to stop my attack.
He's stopping the attack. She feels pity for you and
I do.
your trauma.
Let's see if you have one of those, good sir.
Oh, I don't, but I do have trump of hearts.
Oh, using the hearts up already, sir. You know what? I have to quit. I'll relent for now. I'll let you live.
It's very gracious of you.
I just want you to know I chose to let you live.
This is the
We
best.
should be. Well, yes, because I'd already drawn up. So we should all.
I think there's one extra.
Well, then it'll be yours, good sir.
Lucky you.
So next is taxation. If
Wow.
you have a trump card in your hand, you must reveal it and draw 2 cards from the deck.
Okay. Well, I have a trump card that I have to reveal. I get to put it back in my hand.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't say to discard it. So if you have one, reveal it and draw 2. So we depleted the deck. We'll have to remember that hearts are the trump card because the last one was taken. Pillage. Each player must pass 1 card to the player to their right at the same time. So I guess your junkiest card.
Oh, that was even worse than the card I passed. What a delight. All the bad things happened already. What else could go wrong?
And Brian, it's your turn to face the wrath of Brian. It's like fighting yourself. It's kind of weird, but awesome at the same time.
Mirror boxing?
Yeah. It's more like when Superman splits himself in 2, or somebody splits him with the crypto goo.
I don't remember that too, man.
I'll see your 9 and raise you a 14.
That's dangerous because if I had a 14, but I don't.
Like that little whisper, but I don't.
Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this card. It's called Mastery. It says use any time I can upgrade the suit of any one card to a trump suit.
Okay.
Oh,
I believe I will do
snap.
that. So this is now a trump suit, and so I win.
Yes.
Well, winning.
And I believe that's all the damage I can invoke. Except I'm going to force an opponent to take 2 cards from the graveyard. And you're going to get those.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, but you gave him a trump card.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's more cards that I don't have to draw.
We're going to play Multiply. Basically, the card I play, you have to defend twice.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, snap.
Yes.
That is brutal.
That's like a double 12 of Hearts Fireball.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Okay.
That is cool. You know, that's
Oh, my goodness.
just because I can, I'm gonna play deflect, which means I take over the current attack, and now you have to defend that card. And I am the
Wow.
attacker.
Will you become the attacker?
Yeah.
Yes, I become the attacker.
Now this is
So you
between me and
hijacked my
him.
attack.
I hijacked your attack. I mean, you still got to get
I'm
rid
okay
of some
with that,
cards,
yeah.
and I guess at some point after this attack is over, she'll have to draw back up.
I've got a 12.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, of hearts. That I gave you.
Yeah.
She took
Should've
your
known
heart
that.
and destroyed you with it. Wow. We've never, this has never played out in real life at all.
No.
No.
I promise I've never done
Oh.
that before.
Oh yeah, that's a
Likely story.
I believe it.
Let's just
Okay,
let's just
so
go ahead and
you're-
get this out
You're
here.
going berserk.
Yeah.
You know I got tons of cards now,
Yeah.
so you're
You
gonna
got
help
someone
me
for that?
get rid of them. Oh, I do, but I don't want to play it.
Well, I think you
Playa.
kind of have to.
I don't have to. I can surrender
Okay, you-
that
you
attack.
And take it.
I'm gonna
Take it.
surrender this attack
Fine, go ahead.
or retreat,
Fine.
but you get another attack. You got another 14 in there? Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
Now this player's gonna play.
Okay.
I am going to play the Imposter, and I would like your highest card. Here is my lowest card.
I believe this is the highest value card.
Yes, highest value card. So if
you
you've
have
got a trump.
then it's gonna have to be that. Yes, indeed.
Wow, that was pretty sweet.
Oh.
Oh,
Thank
snap.
you,
That was-
Brian.
You know what?
If that's the case, I'm going to kiss your attack with death and send this card to the graveyard.
All right, but I can still continue the attack.
It is your attack.
I just realized this, and I should have
When you
realized
get
it.
down to
When you get
one.
down to 1, you need to make sure that's a darn good card. Like a trump card. To keep a trump there, you know? Like,
Yeah.
6 of hearts would have been great right then, you know? I could have held on to that.
But I
Should've
can't.
known
I gotta
that.
take that.
Oh God! Stop taking cards.
I thought that's generally considered a
Oh,
good
is your-
thing.
The problem though is
No, I
she's
lost.
gonna
You lost.
go out at this point.
I am because I kept a good one.
Oh, you can't beat that.
Oh.
14 of hearts is a trump. You can't.
So
beat
she
it.
goes out,
I
yeah.
do.
She
Oh,
goes
man.
out. You take that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take it.
Oh, I take it, yeah.
Jennifer's our first victor.
Okay, I did not realize that
So,
last time.
congratulations
Thank you.
to being our guest and the person who schooled the rest of us at Battle for Durak.
No kidding.
Well, we're gonna play the rest of this game off camera, but we're gonna go ahead and skip ahead. Stay tuned for our review.
I think this game really benefits from repeated plays. Like the first time we played the game, it felt a little deterministic, I guess you might say. It felt that way. But the more we played the game, you could really see kind of some of the strategies coming out. And I feel like that this game fits in a really small time window, which is perfect for a lot of people who are looking for something in between other bigger games. And there's most games like that are more of like a deduction style game, and I think that this one kind of offers a unique spend on those shorter games. I like that it's interactive between the players. I like that the longer we played it, the more we were able to watch. Even when we weren't playing, we were able to see what other people were doing and kind of pay attention to what people were doing. And you get the variability from these different power cards and stuff that you're not going to get the same ones every game. So you don't know what cards other players have, and so I don't know. I feel like for a short game, this has a lot in it for a short game.
I agree with what you say about the more you play it, the better kind of like it gets. One thing that Fedor sent in the email was that you know, the more he basically said, the more you play it, the more you start seeing the intricacies. And I was like, yeah, sure, you know, that's you're the guy who made the game, so of course you're gonna know talk a game. But that's exactly what you said, and I think I'd agree with you that you know, it definitely takes more than just your like walkthrough play like, to learn it, and then play against somebody that can like chain it out. You know, chain those cards out and start thinking ahead. There is some strategy to it, you know. So.
Well, and I liked that if you've ever played any of the trick-taking games, like spades or hearts or something like that, it's really easy to pick up. But then there is that depth that comes. And I was a little worried the first time we played, and there was a lot of downtime, but it seems to pick up really easily. And it doesn't feel like downtime once you get a couple of plays down.
Right, because you're actually paying attention more to what other people are doing, what cards they're playing, what cards they end up with, and so yeah.
Yeah, that first play, I honestly wasn't. I really thought there was way too much downtime. Yeah. But then when we played again, and everyone had already kind of knew the rules. I mean, yeah, definitely. And then as far as strategy, I was actually paying more attention because I wanted to know if Brian used a whole lot of trump cards, and it kind of affects how I'm going to play, you know, as he's attacking you. So yeah, I feel like repeated plays definitely have made me like this one even more.
Yeah, I think repeated plays will also speed the game up even more, which means that, you know, between some big game, you could, you know, if you have some downtime, you could play, you know, potentially 2 or 3 hands. And
that doesn't mean everybody at the table, I think, would have to be familiar with the game. If the majority of people are, and you have a newcomer, like Jennifer said, this is kind of a spin on trick taking. So it has a real classic feel to me, which is cool because you've got classic card games, but we've gone into a genre that I particularly like, which is kind of the fantasy genre kind of tacked on. So
well, and I like the events.
What did you think about the events?
I do, because even if you have somebody who is really good at planning out and they've got it all lined out, one of those can come in and completely throw a wrench in.
So balancing the game out.
It balances it really nicely, I think.
Yeah, I just think having the whirlwind come into play in every game that I've played of this so far, I just have really bad luck with the whirlwind.
The dust storm.
I'm sorry, the dust storm.
Yeah, the whirlwind's in the sea battle for Durak.
Okay. Yes. But I will say, I mean, I do think the event cards are really cool. It just seems like we always have 2 or 3 come up at once, and then that hits you really hard. But at the same time, when it's all said and done, you've got more cards in your hand and different cards, and so then you have to like quickly kind of regain your feet. Like, okay, well, that was my strategy. That was going to win me the game. Now I've got to come up with another one.
Yeah, I think if this was a longer game, that card would bother me a lot more. But since it's a short game, it's like, you know, just kind of
And getting cards isn't necessarily a bad thing in this game. So if I have to eat a bunch of cards, it just means I have a bunch of cards to play with now.
And you can string out long attacks.
Well, our first game, he ate every card because of Gary. The very first game we played, which not tonight, he ate every single card that he and Gary strewed out, and then you ended up winning.
Yeah.
You know, so
being able to play them out,
Yeah, I think you made that comment before, and I think we talked about it during the game. In a way, it's a little bit of a self-balancing mechanic in that if I attack you with all these cards and you finally just can't defend that 14 of the trump suit, you know, now you have that 14 of the trump suit, and you know either you're going to play it on the player to your left, or next time I attack you, I know that you've got one attack that I just, you know, I know you've got one good card up your sleeve.
The more we play, the more I really like it.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
really fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's a different spin. Instead of collecting tricks, you're trying to dump tricks. Instead of trying to be the person that collects all the cards, you're trying to be the person that gets rid of all the cards. Even the player elimination is backwards. Think about it. Usually it's the last man standing, and this time, the first player eliminated who gets to go take a break is the winner, and then it plays to the last sad person at the table.
Sorry.
Who has all the cards?
Yes.
Wah, wah, wah. Cue the violin there.
I don't know, guys. I feel like I can speak for all four of us here. We really feel like this is a good game, and we feel like, especially for the money, we would recommend that you go and check out the Kickstarter and you know, give it a back, because this gives a lot of depth and a lot of fun decisions for just a little bit of money. So I say thumbs up.
Definitely.
Do it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jennifer, thank you for joining us for our first preview since we started this channel, and we're really glad that you came. And yeah, so thanks for
It's a lot of fun.
doing this, and we'll see y'all next time.